Hello boys and girls, Busternaut here, and welcome back to another WoT Blitz video. So yesterday there wasn't a video, sorry about that, and tomorrow there is not going to be a video as well because I am not going to be at home, but it is going to be one day only, so it is not so much of a big deal. So yeah, I just wanted to get that off from the first seconds of this video. So yeah, that's that. Tomorrow there is not going to be a video because I'm going to be leaving early in the morning, and I cannot upload video. I mean, I can do it, but I doubt that I'm going to get up that early to have time for videos. So you are not going to be getting one tomorrow, which I'm sorry once again, but there's no way that it can happen. But yeah, look at on the bright side, it's one day only. And when I'm home, I will do an Armored Aces video from the long ones, like half an hour, so this is going to be nice as well. So while we are here, I'm playing in the Tiger 1 on the Castilla map, and yeah, top tier here, so I'm pretty confident getting forwards. You really shouldn't be too aggressive in the Tiger if you don't know what you're doing, because this tank doesn't have a lot of armor, and even though 100 minutes of armor is not bad, if it is sloped, the Tiger 1 is not sloped at all. It is just a huge box of a tank. So yeah, I mean, it is a heavy tank, and it is famous for its fearsome gun and armor from World War II. Most people know it, but in World of Tanks it's just not that way. Everyone can penetrate you when you are in the Tiger, unless it's a tier 5, and then again even tier 5s can penetrate you. I mean, the KV-1 has enough penetration to pen you even if you are angling, like your lower plate. So yeah, you really don't have enough armor, so try to do the most out of side scraping, or if you're playing aggressively, try to not pick the attention of the enemy. Poke out when they have fired, or trade them with your outstanding DPM. So yeah, that's my advice. Don't be too aggressive in the Tiger, because you are going to die. More so if there are 2 or 3 enemies against you, not just one. So yeah, pick your engagements nicely in the Tiger, because otherwise you're going to end up dead. It is pretty good vehicle though, if you know how to play it. It is a pretty good vehicle. I have to admit that this was the first proper heavy tank that I got on PC, and when I got this tank on PC, I didn't like it at all. I mean, I didn't like the Tiger. I even sold it before I upgraded to the long 88mm. But then I rebought it, and when I got the long 88, I mean, this tank just showed its potential. The short 88 is not that bad, but has lackluster penetration. But when you get the top 88mm, this long one, the penetration goes through the roof. 203mm with that gun, you can even fight against tier 10 machines and penetrate weak spots. But then again, you are never going to meet tier 10 in that vehicle. The maximum tier 9, and 200mm is very good, but again, E75 from the front, no way. You have to fire some APCR, but I say that always you should have a few APCR rounds in every single one of your tank, or heat if the tank is firing heat. I mean, gold rounds, you should have a few, just because for those carry moments, but don't spam them, it's not worth it. They're very expensive and most of the time it's just not worth it to fire gold, because you can penetrate with your normal shells as well. But anyways, managed to finish the game there with a few bad shots on that last enemy, but nice result nonetheless. Now this is a very interesting game, and you are going to understand why. Now I'm playing in the M3 Lite, which is the gift tank which was given to us not long ago. You just had to play a game between a certain date and they gave you this tank for free. Now later there was also a premium account, 3 days. You had to play like from 17th to 18th. You had to play one game, and I didn't get it because I wasn't home, and I played the game one day after the event was expired, and I felt pretty cheated, but yeah, I mean, there was not a way that I could have gotten it anyways, because as I mentioned, I wasn't in home. But now I'm going to go forwards. Never went down this flank on the map, and it's pretty much new to me. Now I had a mission on this time. I had to damage crew members from the enemy team, like shoot an enemy vehicle and damage his commander or his gunner, for example. I had to do that 3 times in a tier 3 vehicle, so I pretty much played my M3 Lite and the LTP and got the mission in the end. But look at those enemy tanks. I mean, I'm alone here pretty much, so I only want to spot them and track them if I can, and my teammates will help me out, hopefully. First shot went into his gun mantlet, the T-46 there, but my team took him out. Track the DW2. I cannot penetrate him, but I can track him. My team takes him out as well, so I can go forwards. And I wasn't feeling great at this point. I mean, I was doing some spotting job there, but I wasn't contributing to completing my mission, which was to damage enemy crew members. So I pressed forwards. Hopefully I will find some enemies, and yep, I just found the one enemy tank that I cannot penetrate anywhere. So I will pretty much drive past this Matilda, not even going to attempt a circling, because I know how this is going to end. Didn't use my repair kit here because he didn't have a line of fire, and I will need it later. Well, I could need it later, but I don't think I ended up needing it. There we go. Escaped, just a fraction of a health left. One more shot and the Matilda will get me. He's the last enemy remaining though. My team managed to take out the Hetzer, and look at my team, they haven't even moved from the spawn location all that much. I was the only one that went so forwards, and another light tank from my team came with me a little bit later. So trying to track the Matilda, didn't manage to. I don't want to die at this point. So I know I cannot penetrate the Matilda, but I want to track him, because when you track someone you get the bonus experience when your team is doing damage to him. But I cannot even track him, look at that. Really hilarious there. Didn't do a lot of damage, didn't get even 1 kill. Let's see the results. What? Second class mastery, but I didn't do anything. 43 damage. Let's see what I did there. 1398 spotting damage. Wow, that's a tier 3. So yeah, I think that was the biggest spotting damage that I have done in a tier 3 vehicle in my World of Tanks Blitz career. But yeah, I think that was pretty good and funny, because I thought I didn't do anything, and when the results came I was like, how did I get a second class mastery? But anyways, this is going to be for this video. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you for watching, and good luck on the battlefield.